Hello student. So let's start with 6th standard science subject again. We will see chapter number 7, getting to know plants. So today we will see one interesting activity, stem conduct water and other substances. So students, we will see this activity that stem conduct water and other substances. So first we will see the procedure. Activity to show that stem conducts water and other substances. So first you have to take some water in a glass and add few drops of red ink into water. So I took water and red ink into the glass. I put the red ink into the water. Okay, now cut the stem of a herb plant from its base. Means you have to take any one branch of a herb plant. Okay, and then you have to take that, you have to keep that inside the water. That water is there, no, red ink water. So that in that you have to keep that herb plant stem. Immerse that stem inside that red ink. Now after putting it into the glass, observe it next day. So it can be observed. We will observe that. So I just did this activity yesterday and I put that stem into the red ink. Okay. Now before means when I put that the flowers were white. The flowers were white before putting it into the red ink. After putting it into the water, next day I observe that you can observe the flowers also, students. You can see here the color of the flower has changed because I put that stem into the you can observe it, it's reddish color over here. You can observe that little bit pinkish color you can see of that flowers. So after cutting the stem also I can show you that part also, but with the help of flowers you can see it clearly, the difference. Here you can see the white flowers and when I put that into the ink, after that next day you can see the color of the flowers. Now after that it can be observed that some part of the stem become red, indicating that water is being conducted through the stem. Now I will cut that stem part also and I will show you that also. Students, after cutting the stem part, you can see the pinkish color over there. So it shows that stem conducts water, and whatever the dissolved minerals are also there, stem conduct that. Now we shall watch video, students, for this activity.
Materials required: dropper, beaker with water, tender twig of balsam with white flowers, red ink, blue ink, knife. Method A. Take a beaker with some water and put a few drops of red ink in it. Take a tender twig with leaves and white flowers and keep it in the beaker for 8 to 10 hours. After 8 to 10 hours, you observe red-colored lines through the stem, leaves and flowers. It indicates that water moves up through the stem. But how does water reach other parts? To find this, cut across the stem and look for the presence of red color. Red color is present around the periphery of the stem in small particles in a ring. The small patches, in fact, are the narrow tubes present inside the stem. Method B. Take 3 beakers with water. Now add a few drops of red ink to the water of beaker A. Keep 1 branch of tender twig in beaker A. Put a few drops of red ink in beaker B and blue ink in beaker C. Take another branch of tender twig and split it in halfway along its length. Put the 2 ends in the water in beakers B and C. Observe them after 8 to 10 hours. After 8 to 10 hours, You observe slightly red color in flower of beaker A and in half portion of flower of beakers B and C. While half flower of beakers B and C will appear bluish in color, it indicates that water with color moves up with the help of tubes present inside the stem. Along with water, minerals dissolved in water also move up in the stem. From the stem, the water and minerals go to leaves and other plant parts.
Students, I put this lady finger also inside that red ink. So you can see red color inside that. So from this activity we see that water moves up the stem. In other words, we can say that stem conducts water. Just like the red ink, minerals dissolved in water also moves up in the stem along with the water. The water and minerals go to the leaves and other parts of the other parts of the plant attached to the stem through narrow tubes inside the stem. Inside the stem, very thin narrow tubes are there, just like hair-like structures, but they are hollow from inside. So from that water dissolved minerals are transporting from one part of plant to other, from roots to other parts of a plant. So students, we have seen this activity through practical or experiment. You can also do this activity at home. Just observe the video carefully and do this at home. If you will do individually, you can experience it great, and you can understand the concept that how it can transport, and you can see it practically. So thank you for watching video.